The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Caught by Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr now to throw. A dump off here to Bolden. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Let us dictate.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with Etienne.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Max Crosby is really starting to get his due around the league as one of the best young pass rushers in the game. 25 sacks in his first 3 seasons.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence will throw.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Bilal Nichols
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. (3-0) after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Carr now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
A first down for Davante Adams in his first season with the Las Vegas Raiders. Over the previous 2 years in Green Bay, he led the NFL in receptions and touchdowns, and he's building off of a 123-catch, 1,500-yard season. Now, of course, in Raiders black and silver instead of Packers green and gold.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Carr. Touchdown!
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's rock and roll. I'm after one, boys. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's go. That's what it is, baby. Let's go first.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Draw play, Etienne.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. The quick slant caught. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And that'll make it 13-7.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. Bring it. This is your game, baby. This is the calm before the storm, baby. Let's go.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Carr's throw complete to Hollins.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Carr. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run with Bolden. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Bolden. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen, getting in there defensively.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now it's Bolden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Complete. It's Johnson.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Bolden. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Whatever it takes, I'll get. This is the call. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. I got my partner rolled out. Show what you got. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Let's play ball. I got you, baby. Take the play ball, baby. Dig down deep. Go, man. Keep trying. Get him going, baby. Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Play a little aggressive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in at the 3.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And Ingram hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
No, boy. Me and you, baby. Me and you.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will close the gap down to 14.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers have to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This is where you step up. Who's going to make a play, baby? Let's turn it up. It's all like popcorn. Let's go. It's all like popcorn. Get something together. Let's go do this. Let's get it done. I know you hype. I know you hype. Let's hit it. You get it, big.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Carr now on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devin Lloyd.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different, because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Let's go, y'all. He's supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Come on, baby. Get up. This is what you should go. Right here, baby. Anytime that ball comes to me, let's take that time, baby. Get on, baby. Rock and roll. Let's go.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on second down.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
This complete to Jones.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Etienne. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.